Welcome back, traders, to this installment of Nasdaq100 weekly highs, weekly lows, technical analysis. I hope your trades have been going really well in terms of being able to spot opportunities in the market and take advantage of them. Now, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already done so, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and drop us a like. So with that covered, now that you've gone ahead and done that, we're going to go into where we left off on the last video that we did, which was on Sunday, in regards to areas that we wanted to keep an eye on and understand what will be taking place in those areas to make sure that we had our best foot forward so we could make the most out of those situations when they presented themselves. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a little level over here. I'm just going to add that in, lock that in place. So this separates last week from this week, right? Now with this, there's not so much there's a fair bit of cleaning that I need to do just to make this really clear. Or as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to be keeping certain things in place. So we just highlight certain areas. I just move this over here. Let's move this over here. Let's get this out of the way. So this would be the FVG that was set for us on Thursday last week. So Thursday, the 31st of October, right? This is this area over here, this FVG. And then we also have the daily FVG that price is now in. So price is now in there now. So if you're thinking about taking trades, you can start preparing for that. And in saying that, it's important I say this: I'm not a financial advisor. I'll give you any financial advice. Everything you're hearing on this channel, it is for entertainment and educational purposes only. If you place a trade based on what you see on this channel and it goes wrong, that is your fault. All right, it's not my fault. It is your fault because you need to do the work. I am only helping generating ideas for situations in the market that you may want to capitalize on. Okay, so now that I've given you the disclaimer, we can now get into the business of the day. So these levels over here, this level over here and this level over here, this is the zone of the FVG, the daily FVG, that is of super importance to us, right? And that level again is 20362.6, right? That's the top side of that FVG, and the bottom side of the FVG is 20177.9. That's this level over here. Okay, so now we can clearly see that price is in that FVG zone. It's in there right now. Okay, so what I would be doing if I was trading NAS, but I'm actually doing gold, right? But if I was trading NAS, is I would have my pending sell order right here, right under this level where I laid it out on the Sunday video. So right at this level, that is where I'll be sitting. So if price plans to return back down again, okay, it would go over my my pending order, trigger me in nicely into the market, and I ride it downwards. But in saying that, there is a couple danger areas that you need to be mindful of before you try to put in this order. Now the first one, so let me just move this up here, right? So the first one is we have a bullish FVG in this zone right here. Now price could easily go into this hourly FVG, right? Set today at 2 p.m. in the afternoon GMT, okay? And then bounce back and head back into the zone and possibly violate this whole situation, okay? But however, in my opinion, I don't think that's what's going to take place, in my opinion, and this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. So if I expand this ascending trend line, if I just expand it and just drag it across, okay, and just drag it across, right? These trend lines that I've just done over here has a high probability of breaking downwards, okay? Which means because of how this trend line is all set up, there is also a high probability it's going to blast through this this FVG in this area over here, okay, and continue on this journey downwards. So if I was going to take this trade of entry at 20165.1, I will make sure at the bare minimum I have my stop at this level right here, right? So I have my stop at this level, and this over here we're going to make red, so you're going to know. So we're going to make this one red, and then we're going to make this one blue. So you know, this is the entry level, this is your stop level, right? This is your stop level, and once again, this is not financial advice. This is just how I would do it. This is just how I would do it if I was gonna make that move. Okay, so that's what we got going on right now. Now, as it stands right now, today is the election. So the election is taking place right now. Either people are voting or they're counting the votes. That's what is taking place right about now. So we don't know what the result is going to be, but a lot of the sentiment is leaning towards, say, maybe Trump being president, right? In my opinion, I think if that was to happen, right, market ain't going to go up. It's going to come down, right? I have a reason for that, but obviously I'm not going to share it on here because then it's going to make this what I'm talking about a bit too conspiracy, you know what I mean, one of those kind of vibes. So I'm not even trying to even go in that direction. But what I'm saying is, based on my assessment, I believe if Trump wins the election, price is going to come down, right? And I'm just going to leave it as that. You do the research. If it makes sense, great. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. It is what it is, right? So that's what we got going on right now. Okay, so now that we've talked about NAS possibly dropping, we now need to take a look to see how far down can it go. So the levels that I'll be waiting to see NAS take out, well, the first one will be this level right here, which is the weekly low set last week, right? And that will be 19896.9, this level right here. I'll be waiting for that one to go first, right? And then the second level, which is this one over here, that would be 19724.8. I'll be waiting that one to go. If it continues on its journey blasting downwards, then I'll be expecting this level right here to go, which is 19625.4. And if this level goes, then the final level would be this one right here, which is 19287.7. After that, it's heading into this zone right here, the FVG zone set on the day, which is the first one. There is a couple that we've noticed further back, but we're going to be discussing those as the videos move forward, and those situations, if they become relevant or not, then we start looking at them. But for now, it's just going to be too much information. So the FVG zone that we're looking at right now, where I'm thinking price is going to come all the way down to, which is another daily FVG zone, is 19171.9. That's the top side, this one right here. And the bottom side, that one right here, that will be 18857.1. So I'll be expecting price to come into this zone if it violates any of these weekly lows over here. And at this point, looking at what we're looking at right now, all we're having is a consistent weekly highs being produced. This is the first time the weekly high in this trend so far has been taken out. Hence why we got to be mindful of it. And currently price is now in the FVG zone. Okay, so I've laid out how I would play the game if I was to play the game in regards to NAS, right? So now it's upon you to do the work to make sure that everything you've heard today makes absolute sense. And on saying that, if you need additional help in helping you navigate the NAS and other assets that may be of interest to you, right about now, you should be seeing the thumb on backtesting. 21 videos, worth going through them all. They are a bit long, but worth going through them all and putting through the practice if you need that level of support. If you don't, you're going to be seeing another thumbnail, which is going to be to the previous video to this one. So make sure you go check them out. And whilst you're doing all of that, I will see you guys on the next one.